What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna try to show you about this bad boy. I saw on their website this bad boy. I also saw some quick connects too that I'm probably gonna be picking up and doing in a future video as well, but we're not gonna get off topic right now. This thing, if you have a garden hose assembly and you're into detailing, then at some point or another you've come across one of these junkers, and you know, or maybe you have a better one, because I never really put too much time and effort. I didn't really know things like this existed, so I had these things, and they're just terrible. They rust out. Let me get a little bit more light in the situation. They rust out, and the little ball inside was the worst thing, the little ball valve thing. So that had to be turned like this, and you can see it closing in there. These things actuated terrible. They rusted inside, and they just were not easy to maneuver. They weren't comfortable. These don't last. But they're also priced to a point where if they don't last, nobody cares. Now this, on the other hand, this I'm kind of nervous to put on the side of the house because somebody's gonna steal it. I did catch that spring sale and scoop this up. So I believe this was called a 1 to 2, or a 1 to 3. I'm not too sure, because there is technically a third piece. So instead of it just being, you know, you have the option of diverting the water here or on that side, or both, which you do have here. You also have a third option down on the bottom here, where you can have that all closed through if you want, and put a hose on that bad boy and have just, you know, no valve on it, or you can have all three going, I believe, at the same time. They've got some serious O-ringage on the inside, so I don't think that I need any like Teflon tape or anything like that. I feel like just a nice snug down there. So I'm just gonna hook this up, and we're gonna hook up one of my hoses. I have many over there. I'm just gonna do a quick demonstration with one of my small hoses. But one of the reasons I bought this was because I was like, all right, we already had this, and I know the quality of this, and you know, this mechanism, I love this. It's so buttery smooth, and it's ridiculous, and I never had a complaint, to the point where, if you saw the previous video on these, I bought a second one of these, and I know some people were complaining about the price, but to me it's an investment and it's worthwhile. So the quality here did not disappoint. This thing is so heavy compared to this junk. It looks beautiful, and again, it's got the same type of maneuver in there. Look how smooth opens up, closes, one hand operation, it's so smooth. And again, this company, I feel like they're gonna stand behind any product that they sell. It's got such a good reputation from all the research I've done. The only complaints I've heard people have are with the price, but again, you buy once, cry once, you get what you pay for, blah, 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 all these different things. Everybody's got a different budget. What I show you is not to say, oh, you have to have this or you have no options. When I show you these things, I'm trying to show you options in general, and you know, everybody's budget, like I said, is different. Some people might find a company or a brand with, you know, a price tag 3 times the size of this, and it's probably on Obsessed Garage's website or something. You know, you do you. But for me, this is priced very well. It's priced extremely well, honestly, for how good it feels. We're gonna try this out right now on the side of the house. I think this is gonna be a winner, and I haven't even used it yet. So it never fails that when I wanna film something, the wind is out. So this went up nice. I got this junky setup. I'm gonna probably try to have this replaced. I hate this, it's old, but I tightened this really good here. I gave this a little bit of a snug, and there's no water here, turned this on. So what I wanna do is turn it on and just see if it's gonna leak here, here, or here, or here. There's 4 different places. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna find out. And I have no leakage. So now I kind of want to see if we're just going to see how... Oh, there you go. Look at that, dude. Come on, stop. Look at this. Actually. There's no point in demonstrating this because obviously it's holding with the O-ring. That O-ring is strong like ox, strong like bull. So, you know, I can just hook things up to it now. And this looks gorgeous. Other than that ugly green monstrosity that I have on my house. But this is so smooth, guys. That's crazy. I gotta hook a hose up to this right now. So I have a lot of different hose assemblies, and you've probably seen this in previous videos, but I do have a valve on the end of my hoses here that I use for like the main ones, the big ones. One of the reasons I really like this setup on the side of the house is because it eliminates the absolute necessity for this when I want to pull out my shorter hoses. I have two Flexzillas. One actually has the valve, and the other one, which you're about to see, does not. So anytime I ever want to use this hose, which is only like a 25 foot, I believe, or whatever. I think it's a 25 foot. Anytime I ever want to use this hose and I just hook this up to the quick disconnect, I have to always turn the valve off to change the attachments. Now I can just change the attachments by just turning the valve off here. So I can turn this on. Now my hose is pressurized, and there we go, right? But like if I want to change the attachment here, I have to turn the nozzle off and depressurize everything, as opposed to doing it the other way. But like, you know, you've seen this in other videos. Obviously, this thing has the same disconnect system, but now what's cool is I can easily turn that off, go like this, and now I don't have the pressure on this, so I can literally just pop that off and change any attachment. It just makes my life so much easier. And then on the days where I'm washing with the pressure washer, sometimes I have the hose and the pressure washer going at the same time, and if I want to have a third thing, I can. I mean, I don't have the best water pressure in the universe, so I don't think I'll ever really have a necessity to want to use this. I'll probably keep this capped off, but there's going to be times where I'll probably end up maybe hooking up a hose to this if I don't really see me wanting to not use one of these sides. But I figured I'd just show you. Nothing too crazy about this video. It's definitely worth getting. It's priced amazing. I think you should go pick this up immediately. Look at that. It's a cool setup. These hinges are ridiculous. Super smooth. Look at that. Butter. Absolute butter. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are an OCD OG, I appreciate you. I'm gonna probably pick up more things from this company. They're worth looking into, and I think they're definitely worth investing into. So, hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. I'll see you on the next one.